Hello everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel, Charisma Tips. I'm Kari Roberts, your makeup artist, and someone won a contest that I was having last week about trying to share my Facebook site, trying to get it out there, trying to get more followers. And whoever did that had the option of choosing what the next topic was going to be for the video. So my sister won. Hey, thanks Keisha. And she asked for a springtime, no makeup kind of look, like a light makeup look. So here it is. Now, the lighting in here is not great. I'm in my bathroom. I'm usually in the front with the direct sunlight, but it's really gloomy outside. So there's no sunlight to use today. So I didn't want to waste the look. For those of you who don't know, I've been in the house for about 2 weeks. I had surgery 2 weeks ago from today. I'm on my way to the doctor's office. I'm really anticipating to get a clean bill of health and return to work and going to the gym and returning to just hanging out and doing the things that I love. But since my sister asked for this look, I figured I would give it a try and give you guys a tutorial. So I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to press the like below and share. And you can always follow me. Instagram, it's Kari MUA, at Kari MUA. I'm on Twitter, Kari Roberts MUA, and Facebook, Kari Roberts MUA. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start with is our primer. I like to use Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. The primer helps the foundation lay on your skin really evenly, and it also helps combat the sweat or the oil that you might be experiencing now that we're getting into the warmer months. So you just rub that in nice and easy. And then the next thing I'm going to use, I'm going to be using a lot of Smashbox products today, is the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream, but it's actually for under eye concealer. The cool thing about that is it's a little brush like that. You just click and then you apply. So it does not give the same amount of coverage as some of the other concealers that I use, but it does help to kind of minimize the darkness under the eye. And I do like this creamy consistency, especially for the summer months. I wouldn't want something so heavy under there. Next, what I'm going to use, what I would recommend for me, which will probably work for you as well, is the Smashbox Liquid Halo Foundation. I really like this foundation. It is really light. It's good for people that have oily skin because it's water-based and it doesn't have a lot of oily products. However, it does still have moisturizers in it, so it's good for people that have dry skin as well. So I'm just going to put a pump on my flat top foundation brush that I know you guys have seen me use. I love this brush. Then you don't cover up the concealer. You just bring the foundation right up to that point. This is not a heavy foundation like the one that you've seen me use before, the Bobbi Brown Longwear foundation. That's a full coverage. This one's not full coverage, and it's also sheer. So it's going to kind of have like a natural glow to it. It's not going to give you like a real matte finish. So if you're looking for something that gives you a matte finish, then you should probably not choose this formula, because this formula is not going to do it for you. But it is buildable to about medium coverage, so I'm just adding a little bit extra. Okay. Now the next thing that I'm going to use is actually, here it is right in front of me, Smashbox, again, going back to Smashbox, the Halo foundation. And my color is dark. The nice thing about the Halo foundation is it's one of those powders that you can use as a setting powder, but you can also double it as a foundation. So if you wanted to do something that was a lighter cover, like sheer to medium, and you preferred powder, you can go ahead and go with this. But I prefer the liquid because the liquid Halo is sweat resistant, heat resistant, humidity resistant. So it's going to give you that longer wear for the warmer months. So the cool thing about this is that it opens up like this. and then you click it like that, and that's what releases the powder. It kind of shaves just a little bit. So I'm going to take my 980 Delium Tools brush, and nice and easy, I'm just going to buff it in. And then I'm going to take my face blending brush, my 940 brush from Delium Tools, and I'm going to actually set that concealer, still with the dark, just because this is a, just a day look, going to the doctor, not going out to a special event where I really want to look glamorous. If I was looking glamorous, I would use my lighter powder to kind of make me look bright, but we aren't going to do that since we're just going to the doctor today. Next thing we're going to do is start with the eyes. So I'm going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion, which is the bomb. Everybody knows I love this stuff. Just take a little dab with your finger and just rub it in. So you guys might be wondering, why am I in my bathroom today? The lighting's not that great. I really like using the other bathroom or the other room. However, it's really gloomy today, and I think it's supposed to be raining off and on, so I didn't want to be in there because the lights are going to use the A La Mode for eyes from Too Faced Cosmetics. My first purchase from Too Faced, I have to say I do like it so far. These are the colors. And they kind of go from left to right, kind of like your highlight and then your two lid colors, highlight, two lid colors, so on and so forth. We're going to be sticking with the top two, which is Cans and Soliel. So I'm going to use Cans, however you say it. I don't speak French, so I really don't know how you say it, but that's how it's spelled. So we're going to take Cans, and it's kind of a nice coral color, which for women of color, in my opinion, corals and things with a warmer golden undertone really bring out that springtime look. So we're going to put it just at the bottom of the lid with my all over lid brush from a design brush. A lot of neutral colors actually go ashy on me. It's because of my natural undertones. I do have more of a golden undertone, so I'm just going to kind of dab off that brush a little bit, the same all over face brush. And now I'm going to go in with Soft Brown from MAC. It's kind of a lighter color, but it does help to neutralize colors to keep them from going ashy on me. And we're just going to put that on the upper lid up through the up to the brow bone. And what this does is it's going to serve as my highlight for under the brow, but it's also going to serve as a nice little intermediate color for me to transition with the next color that I'm going to use. Next brush I'm going to use is a fluffy crease brush that I got in one of my palettes from my Smashbox palette from last year. So I don't have the number on it, but it's a nice fluffy crease brush. Now we're going to go in with that darker wine color called Soliel. And we're going to start right here at the corner, kind of like a little V like that, and then we're just going to blend it out. Same thing on the other side. I know people, me included, make crazy faces when we're doing eyeshadow. Just to give it a little more depth, this is optional, I'm going in with my purple from INGLOT. I have no idea what the number is, I'm sorry. It's just a kind of like a plum, grapey kind of color. It's matte. So, you know, you don't want to have too many shimmers on your eyes, so we're just going to dab a little bit of that dark purple in right at the corner just to add a little bit more depth to the lid so it doesn't look like a shiny hot mess. And the same thing with the other side. Y'all can see I'm sweating already. I hate putting on makeup after I get out the shower because I do tend to my body stays warm for a while, but hey, that's real life, right? It is what it is. So now we're going to go in with Urban Decay Psychedelic Sister eyeliner. And what we're going to do is see how the color is more towards the outside, that Soliel is more towards the outside. We want to dramatize that. So I'm just going to put the eyeliner kind of on the outer corners of the eye. And just short strokes. You don't have to try to do one line. The shorter strokes helps you get a straighter line. It's when you try to do one big one that makes it look messy. So we're just going to go in at the outer corners like this, and then I'm going to do the eyeliner on the inner rim. So what you do is you take your eyelet, your finger here, and just pull this down so that kind of tips out, and then turn your pencil sideways and catch that inner rim. You're not putting it inside the inner rim, just like that. Okay, so far so good. If you had a lot of color that went out and you wanted to smooth it up, you can go back to the concealer pencil and just kind of clean that up, just like that. And take your finger and just kind of blot it in. So that does serve as a nice little eraser pencil when you make mistakes too. Good. Now we're going to take the same Psychedelic Sister and actually line the bottom. So we're just going to go right under the lashes. And get that all the way across. Okay. Time for mascara. Smashbox is known for their primers, and I'm not getting paid for any of this. I paid for all of this with my own money. There's my disclaimer. But I have started using the Smashbox Lash Primer, and I'm going to show you what it does. It makes your lashes look a little bit thicker. So then when you come back on them with the mascara, it really makes your lashes pop. And it all depends on what kind of makeup person you are. You know, are you all about the eyes or are you all about the lips? If you're all about the eyes, this should be something to look into, try playing with, because it really does make the eyelashes stand out. Now, I'm going to go back to good old classic Greatlash. Lots of lashes with this spoolie that I love the shape of that. Now, I will say this is not a waterproof formula, which has its downside. And when I wear this all day, it sometimes towards the end of the day, it will flake off and I'll get a little bit of fallout under my eye. But when I use the lash primer from Smashbox with it, I notice I haven't been getting any fallout. So that's pretty nice. So now look how vibrant my lashes will look after I put this on. So if you're doing a nice spring fun color, something with a little more pop to it, since we're getting into the spring, making those lashes stand out is really helps you to get that pop. Just stab myself in the eye. Can you guys see the lashes? Okay. Now, I just got my eyebrows done the other day, actually. part of my sick of staying in the house after having surgery. So I don't think I'm going to fill them in. I'm just going to lay them down with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And I've got curly brows, so this really does help them stay in place all day long. Now we're going to add a little bit of blush. Back to my NARS palette that I don't know how to pronounce. And I'm going to go with the matte baby pink in the middle. And you can always make it a little heavier. I'm doing mine kind of light. Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC. It's a cult. Everybody loves Mineralized Skin Finish. I've got the gold deposit, so it's really shimmery. You don't want to put a whole lot on. You don't want to look like a crazy person. But what you can do is just dab your blush brush just 1 or 2 times. And then you're going to hit the top of that cheekbone. And I think that this is really nice to complement the golden undertones of that eyeshadow, that coral eyeshadow that we used at first. Next thing we're going to do is finish up with some lip liner. I love gloss. I'm not a super lip fan. I mean, I like lipstick. I love all kinds of makeup, but I'm not really a lipstick girl. I'm more of a gloss girl. And if you saw my blog, I wrote on the new Naked lip glosses from Urban Decay. I was not impressed. I was not happy with it. So I went ahead and went back to what I really like from Urban Decay, the Lip Junkie. And this is in Naked. I think it comes in 10 different colors. And the cool thing about it is that you can just press it up. You don't have to dip in there, so it really helps you get the most out of your product. And you just rub it on. And I do have pigmented lips, and they're 2 different colors, so I think that's why I like the gloss, because the gloss kind of makes it look like I have a little bit of lipstick on already. So we're almost done. The last thing that we're going to do is set the makeup with Urban Decay's setting powder. Now you have 2 choices. You can use the All Nighter, which is the original formula, or if you have oily skin, you can use D-Slick. On clients that have oily skin for their weddings, that's what I use, is the D-Slick, because that helps cut the it helps the makeup stay, but then it helps cut that moisture, that oil. And then they also have a something for people with drier skin. It's a setting spray, but it also has like a cool effect on it to kind of help it kind of get you refreshed. I don't want to ever feel refreshed when I'm outside sweating, so I use the All Nighter. I don't have oily skin, so just shake it up real good, close your eyes, spray about 3 to 5 times. That's all there is to it. So that's the finished look. I'm sorry, ladies, it's not the best lighting in here, but you can check out my Instagram for my pictures.